This morning on DC News Now, a man shot by a DC police officer. What investigators say happened just before the shooting. A clear and cold start to your Tuesday morning. What we're tracking for the Christmas holiday.
This little light of mine.
A loud little light. The moment Mayor Bowser starts singing right in the middle of a press conference. Plus, headaches for commuters. How to navigate the red line closures this holiday season. And meet the set of helping hands that are doing all the odd jobs that senior citizens need around the house.
I feel good about being able to kind of connect with the older group.
And beam me up, the cat named Taters, whose likeness made an interstellar trip 19 million miles away and back.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. It is 7 o'clock right now on a Tuesday morning, starting off with a live look outside. A cold start to our Tuesday. We'll have more on that in just a minute. But first, we want to say thanks for starting your day with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And good morning. I'm Shanika Grimshaw in for Corey James this morning. Liberty is tracking your commute. It is getting busy out there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, now's the time. But Jackie, it just looks cold out there.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes.
Downright cold.
Yes, and make sure that you are layered up before you step out the door this morning. Got to brace for that cold. Also, back over towards the mountains region. That's where we did see several inches of snow fell back over towards Garrett County overnight, and we're still tracking a few of those snow bands trying to push their way in from the northwest from southwestern Pennsylvania. So that's something that we're watching out for. But as we zoom on in on the temperatures this morning, colder start, many of us into the 30s. That's running at least 15, even close to 20 degrees colder than we saw yesterday morning. That breeze, we're talking about those wind gusts right now, varying between 20, even close to 30 miles per hour for most of the area. We'll eventually notice those wind gusts still with us through the day, but wind chills making it feel colder. Many of us feeling like we're into the 20s at this hour. Through the day today, we'll see those winds streaming out of the north and west, so still quite blustery out there. High temperatures upper 30s to low 40s today under a mix of sun and clouds, but I'll have more details on a little bit of that warm up through the rest of that 7-day in just a couple minutes. But Liberty is back with a look at those roadways. What's the latest with traffic?
Well, good morning, Jackie. We have a disabled vehicle along 95 northbound near Loinsdale Road, and this could impact your commute. If you're traveling along the 95 northbound, watch out for that disabled vehicle. It could slow your commute this morning. But here's a live look at 395 at the 14th Street Bridge, and you can see a lot more traffic, a lot of more cars picking up onto the bridge this morning, but no crashes or delays to report there. But there is a delay if you are planning to take the Metro into work this morning. Just know that the red line is seeing delays, and I'll send it to you, Tanaya.
Thank you, Liberty. Developing this morning, DC police are investigating after an officer shot a man not far from the busy downtown Christmas market.
Yeah, it happened around 8:30 last night on F Street near Capital One Arena. Police say an officer was sitting in their car while on patrol when they saw a man walking with a gun. That's when the officer got out of the car to stop the man when he took off running. Police say as the officer was trying to stop the man, a firearm was displayed and the officer shot him once. The man was arrested and taken to the hospital. Police say they're looking into exactly what happened in those moments leading up to the shooting and are asking for the public's help.
Part of our investigation exactly how it transpired. We also urge anyone who may have been in the area that may have observed the gunfire exchange to please contact us at the Command Information Center at 202-727-9099, and we can have someone reach out to them to get that information.
The man is expected to be okay. Police say a gun was recovered. In the meantime, the officer has been placed on administrative leave while the investigation continues. And new details this morning on the multi-state brothel ring that investigators say was used by politicians and high-ranking military officers right here in the DMV. Investigators are now asking to charge 28 of those accused sex buyers. The ring operated brothels in Northern Virginia and Massachusetts. That's according to federal documents. So far, 3 people accused of operating them have been charged. And investigators also tell us that if criminal charges are brought by the court, the names of those accused sex buyers will be made public.
Your time right now is coming up on 7:04 this morning. DC Police Chief Pamela Smith is announcing new crisis intervention training for officers. It integrates communications, assessment, and tactic trainings. It's a 16-hour course focusing on people in crisis, including those unarmed or armed with weapons other than firearms. It emphasizes scenario-based exercises. All sworn police officers will undergo the 2-day course at the DC Police Academy. Chief Smith saying in a statement, quote, "We want our officers to demonstrate empathy, passion, and care, but also to not be afraid to take necessary law enforcement actions to protect our community." And Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin reminding people to drive sober this holiday season. Between December 14th and January 1st, law enforcement will increase patrols and have 71 sobriety checkpoints. Officials will also work through Operation Care, which helps increase road safety and reduce traffic incidents involving impaired driving. All right, well, speaking of, commuters ready for another chaotic morning on the Metro.
Yeah, that's because several stops on one of the busiest lines are closed for maintenance. The closure is on the red line between DuPont and Gallery Place, Chinatown. Our Lex Juarez is live in DuPont Circle this morning. Lex, we know people were lined up trying to take those alternate shuttle buses yesterday, causing a major issue on their morning commute.
Yeah, that's right. And right now, so far, so good this morning. Things are moving smoothly. Now you can see there is a Metro worker here. He's helping to show people exactly where they need to go, depending on which stop they're trying to get to this morning. And that's really helping these commuters to make it to where they're going as they do head out. Now, we did see the line yesterday pile up around this corner here, heading where people are leaving the Metro. So far this morning, everything's been looking good. These buses will be running every 6 to 8 minutes during Metro hours. They will also make stops at each impacted station. That's DuPont Circle, Farragut North, Metro Center, and Gallery Place. Well, the red line closures are for maintenance on the red line, and WMATA said the time was chosen because it's typically one of the least busy times on Metro. Now, for the most part, riders said they understand the need to do this, but the chaos and hassle was not an ideal way to start out the week.
While they make their repairs, I mean, it's a necessary evil.
I could have came to DuPont Circle and just got straight on the train, but I had to take 2 shuttles, which was unnecessary because they told me I had to take a shuttle to DuPont, and then they said, oh no, you got to take a shuttle to Van Ness, which made me a half hour late for work.
Well, as we approach the Christmas holiday and folks head out of town or are off work, there should be smaller crowds on Metro Rail. Now, anyone who is taking the red line over this maintenance period will have these shuttle buses available to them. If they do have any questions, they do have these signs here with the service changes. Those are listed out for people in multiple languages, as well as these Metro workers who are out here helping to tell people exactly where to go. Now, this is going to be continuing, and these shuttle buses will be available. That maintenance expected to be complete and the red line back open by New Year's Eve. Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
Thank you, Lex. Well, rain in Prince George's County yesterday, creating flooding and hazardous roads for drivers there. Some roads in Upper Marlboro closed for hours. We spoke with one man who got stuck in that traffic. He says it definitely is an inconvenience.
Looks like a little puddle, really, but yeah, certainly something you can't really drive through. I mean, extra gas, probably some more dollars. It's pretty wild, but you know, it is what it is.
That flood watch was lifted last night.
And meantime, more storm damage across the DMV. Take a look. Emergency crews rescued a driver swept away by floodwaters Sunday night. Montgomery County fire officials say the person was found clinging onto a tree in Brookville earlier yesterday morning at 4:30. Crews used a boat to finally rescue the driver. Then a tree fell onto a school bus in Northwest DC yesterday morning. 5 children and 1 adult were treated for minor injuries. And in Leesburg, police sharing this photo of a tree that smashed a police cruiser. We're told that luckily the officer was not hurt. The tree also damaged another car, and that car's driver had minor injuries.
Well, if there is damage to your home from those storms, you'll need to start documenting it for insurance claims. Our consumer reporter Ben Dennis shares some tips to make sure you save money and stretch your dollar throughout the repairs.
That that unexpected burden to start paying for repairs, whether it be an accident in your car or something happened on your home property, it's a problem. That's why we're stretching your dollar with several ways to make sure that you get what you're owed from those insurance companies. Check out this downed tree uprooted just this morning from a front yard overnight. This is near American University in D.C. It's among recent damage from large weather systems sweeping through the DMV, ushering in more chances that home and car owners will have to file insurance claims. Now, NerdWallet says, first, review your insurance policies and check that deductible. If it's $1,000, but there's damage worth $10,000, your insurer should pay $9,000. Call your insurer to report the damage and document that damage heavily with photos and videos to help prove all of that damage as crews or yourself clean up, even if those cars get towed. The public adjusters are an option here. You can hire them to document the damage for you. Business Insider says that adjusters may, however, charge between 5% to 20% of your final settlement, depending on the scope of work. Key here, states have different rules for what adjusters can charge. We looked at the local law. In Maryland, there is no law stipulating this. The amount an adjuster can charge is negotiable. And to verify an adjuster is licensed and reputable in Maryland and D.C., visit this website, statebasedsystems.com. This is through the National Association of Insurance Commissioners. In Virginia, visit the State Corporation Commission website. Now, while you may have to pay to hire a public adjuster, the insurance companies have their own. So who you hire works for you, not the insurance company. And the hiring of any of those adjusters could, in the end, give you some peace of mind. In the newsroom, Ben Dennis, back to you.
All right, new this morning, Arlington County adopting a utility fee to handle stormwater in the future. The new fee replaces the sanitary district tax and is now based on each property's non-permeable area. That's surfaces like concrete, asphalt, and compact gravel that can't absorb water. The rate is set at $258 for every 2,400 square feet of impervious area. But that dollar amount can change based on the type of housing. To find out just how much you might pay, just go to the Arlington County website and they have a fee estimator to help you out. And the fee takes effect in the new year.
Today, the D.C. Council will hold a public hearing on chronic absences in schools. It will address how to remove barriers causing those chronic absences. Last school year, nearly half of all D.C. students were chronically absent, meaning they missed 10% or more days of school. The committee is looking at ways to increase student attendance, strategies of early warning signs and support systems, as well as coordination across government agencies to tackle the issue. And there's a new plan to tackle learning loss in Virginia schools. The ALL Plan, or Address Learning Loss Plan, uses high-intensity tutoring, literacy education, and measures to promote school attendance. All of Virginia's 131 school divisions are finalizing their plans for this. Virginia schools received $418 million in funding for learning loss recovery.